MarketBasket's a 102-year-old multi-generational family-owned company with 80 locations across New England, mostly in Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Maine. And we do our own distribution. The stakeholders that I typically adhere to are the board, the CEO, and the CFO. So those are the folks that are setting the direction and letting us know this is what their expectations are for delivering both cybersecurity, risk management, compliance to whatever regulations we'll be working on this year, next year. So we're pretty focused on making sure that we keep our customer data secure, and that when we handle it in an appropriate manner from the top down. The size of the IT environment is approximately 3,000 devices that maintain a full operating system. After that, we're looking at hybrid devices that are IoT-based, physical security-based, and environmental devices. There's about another 3,000 of those. Total of about 6,000 devices across the enterprise. The infrastructure teams really drove us to look at the market for better ubiquity for the agent across the entire enterprise, not just Windows-based servers or Windows-based operating systems. Linux became important, Macintosh became important, Android became important. The virtual infrastructure, the migration of workloads became important. Being able to track from one place to another, the same feature parity on the security products became more relevant if we wanted to maintain the same operating model and not needing to jump in and out of consoles to match the security enforcements that we had in place potentially across disparate products. We were looking to try and consolidate some of those use cases down into a single product. Physical to virtual migration team was happy to see that the performance curve on Bitdefender was where it was at, and that was good. That was a big win in the POC. The other win in the POC was we were able to silently integrate Bitdefender into the point-of-sale environment, both the existing and the next generation point-of-sale environment, without the cashier really knowing what was going on. That also helped, and we're able to manage it under the covers transparently to them, so which translated to no customer impact, no cashier impact. And if you've ever been in our stores, there's no way I could put a product on the register system that would impact the lines at the stores. There would be riots. We looked at quite a few products, and Bitdefender kind of came out in the lead for us. It matched our existing infrastructure pretty well and looked like it would migrate well into the new next generation infrastructure, and so far so good. That's worked out really well for us. So I look at the value of a product specifically designed for the virtual environment as it takes into account the infinite scalability or elasticity of that virtual environment, and looking to consolidate where appropriate those commodity activities so that you're not wasting resources on each individual guest that you stand up. In this particular instance, the value to Bitdefender was that we were able to aggregate that commodity file checking into a more dedicated infrastructure and offload a significant chunk of the performance hit that the agent would take from each individual guest. So it basically gave us a longer runway on our initial purchase of hardware, CPUs, memory for virtual infrastructure guests. The biggest benefit to me was starting to streamline disparate tool-based operational efforts into a single, more efficient and easily understood process. In reality, I'm pretty pleased with the results. I would say that my expectation was high. I wasn't disappointed.